Hey guys, welcome back to Mayfield Ranch. I'm Katie. Today I'm going to show you how we process our rattlesnake green beans and prepare for $50 February 2023. So the first thing I do is I just get all the green beans in here and try to get them washed, get them clean. So I first kind of rinse them in the strainer that they're in, and then I get a bowl of water, or you can do it right in your sink. I just have a bowl of water and I fill that up with water, swish them around, try to get them as clean as possible. And as soon as I get them clean, then I lay them out on a towel or a paper towel on the counter so they can dry off before I start cutting the ends off of them. So what we have here now is a big pile of green beans that are all clean. I've had them sitting out on this paper towel for about 20-30 minutes just so that they dry off. And now I'm gonna get to cutting the ends off. So I just cut the tips off, turn them around, cut the other tips off, and put them in this metal bowl here. I'm not trying to cut them any shorter or any smaller. I just wanna make sure that I'm getting these end pieces off before I put them in the freezer. So we really enjoy having these rattlesnake green beans. We eat as many as we can fresh, but as you can see, there's quite a bit here. So we need to preserve them. And the best way that I've found to preserve them is actually just to put them in the freezer. So I cut the ends off and we're just putting them in the big bowl. And then I want to freeze these. We like to cook them with a little bit of bacon and just kind of cook them up on the stove and have them available. So it works out really well if I just prepare all these, get them in the freezer, and then we've got plenty of food left over when we just need a side for dinner. So as you're cutting this, let me show you a tip. I use the knife just to align all the ends so they line up, and I flip them around, and same thing, I use the knife to scoot them back, align them so they line up, and I can cut them. It makes it so much easier as you're going through because they're all different sizes. We're also storing these green beans to prepare for our challenge, which is $50 February 2023. Now, if you don't know what that is, a bunch of homesteading channels are participating. I'll leave the link to the video that describes it in the description box below. So the quickest, simplest way for me to store these in the freezer is just to put them in these freezer Ziploc bags. There's a few different options that you can use when it comes to freezing these green beans. You can place them on a tray and freeze them in the freezer, then bring them out and put them all in one big bag if you want to do it like that. I actually prefer to just put about a serving size. So what I would want to cook at any given meal, I put in each bag, and that works perfect for us. That way I can just grab out one bag at a time from the freezer. Now, since I am using these Ziploc bags, I do try to get as much of the air out of them as possible, but this works really well, and I would say they store for easily a year in the freezer. So we should be pretty prepared for next February. And you can see out of this harvest, I got quite a few bags already, and now I'm gonna take these out and stick them in the freezer. Thanks you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video of processing our rattlesnake green beans. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed, please be sure to do so. We'll see you next week.